Hello ladies and gentlemen, I am the Grand Cat and today we have a brand new 11-year anniversary Rhea Ripley card available to celebrate the occasion. And it says here, 11 years and counting, a new Rhea Ripley anniversary is now available to celebrate the occasion. It says happy anniversary, and there is a brand new quest which is going to give you that very same 11-year anniversary Rhea Ripley. I don't know why I said Rhea Riptide. Her finisher's the Riptide, is what I was trying to say. It also gives you this little rock-on thing as well. So you just have to play any PvP mode 75 times, and it gives you a bonus chance of pulling the Rhea Ripley. You open a card pack 50 times, it's going to give you 10 SummerSlam tokens. You use your super move 20 times, you get 5 SummerSlam tokens. Win a match using Rhea Ripley 50 times, and it's going to give you a bonus chance of a Rhea Ripley, and reset the draft board 50 times. It's going to give you a dual Rhea Ripley so that you can get your Rhea Ripley matches in. So that's what we have. We also have the Wild Wednesday, which I have not done yet. I have not done any of it yet. I'm very, very lazy in that one, unfortunately. Team Road to Glory is, of course, finished. We have our Team Battleground. And of course, in an hour and 31 minutes, we're going to be able to get new players into the team. There's going to be some players going from Soul World Order to Grand Cat NXT. There's some going from Grand Cat NXT to Soul World Order. And there's going to be a whole bunch of new players joining the Grand Cat NXT that are in our Discord server right now. And if you want to be one of them, all you have to do is join my Discord server. In the description of this video, there's a link to my Discord server. Once you get into there, just say, hi, I'm a fan of the Grand Cat and I would like to join your team, and someone will get you into the team. So with that out of the way, we also have a brand new Walk the Ropes and a brand new bonus pack, which is going to give you a chance of pulling the Women's Championship version of Trish Stratus, which is very, very cool. There's a lot of Stratus faction. So there's a 10% chance here. Let's see if we can get ourselves a Trish Stratus. Wow, it gives you 60 of these? Oh my god, that is a lot. And I think because we had the 56 there, that we didn't pull it. It would need to be 57 because you get 60 cards plus the Trish Stratus. Do you always get 60 cards, or did I get lucky there? 24 plus 36? Yeah, wow, okay. That's a lot of SummerSlam cards. Okay, so we've got Walk the Ropes, which the bonus reward board includes Trish Stratus. It's also where you're going to get The Miz. So if there's a few of you out there that have not yet got your Mega Collection and got your United States Champion of Zelina Vega, this is where you can pick up the Miz cards. So let's go ahead and play for free. Got one free play of Walk the Ropes here. So the idea is we want to try and get to the Walk the Ropes areas, but not hit the KOs. So let's go ahead and try it. We ideally would like a 3. That is a 5. That was not a 3. Okay, it's going to give you a lot of SummerSlam cards here. I can tell immediately. So we don't want a 2 or a 5. That's a 6. That's good. So ideally a 1 would be nice. That would be what I would like to try and get. There we go, perfect. Okay, we get 3 shots at the board here. An unhinged train up. A Tongaloa. And 4 rare to draft picks. My goodness, that's a lot of rare to draft picks. Okay, so we don't want to see a 2 or a 6. Ah, my goodness, that's exactly a 2. How much does it cost to continue? 100 credits. Fine, we shall pay it. But I'm not paying any more. If we get another KO, that's us. We are done with this mode for today. But it would be nice to get a Trish Stratus on the first try. So ideally, we would like to see a 1. Yes! Another rare traffic. We've got 5 rare traffics now. A Ricky Saint and... Really? They put out SummerSlam 17 The Miz in one of these? Oh my goodness. Okay, so we don't want a 2. We don't want a 2, a 5, or a 6. Oh my goodness. How much does it cost? 200. Fine. I know I said I wouldn't. But that's the last we are spending. We're not spending anything on any of the other events. My goodness. Okay, so ideally a 2 would be good. A 3 would also be good. Replenish some of those credits we just spent. Okay, a 1 is also fine. We have a lot of SummerSlam cards here. So again, another 1 would be good. A 1 or a 2 would be fantastic, actually. Although I would prefer a 1 to get back to the the ropes. Oh my god, I just missed it. Okay, after this we have a minefield of things that can eliminate us. So I think we are just going to have to try and get lucky. So we can get a 1 or a 5. Those are the only 2 things we can accept. That's a 6. I was 1 off of the 5. How much does it cost? 300. That would be a really bad idea. Screw it. Okay, oh my god, what am I doing? This is terrible. I need to be stopped. I need to be saved from myself. Okay, so a 2 or a 3 are the only ones that we can accept here. That's a 5. That is nowhere even close. Although if I do spend 400, it will let us get into the walk the ropes. Oh my god. Why am I spending so much money? Why is the game allowing me to do this? Oh my goodness, that makes it worthwhile. Oh my goodness. Woo! I thought we were going to get nothing from that. So how much did I spend? 400 plus 300 is 7, plus 2 is 9, plus 1 is... We paid 1,000 credits. But from those 1,000 credits, we managed to get a Trish Stratus at least. Now, if we could get a 1 and replenish 150 of those credits, that would be fantastic, thank you. That's a 6, that is just after the 1. Oh my goodness, we're still alive. It's going to give us 50 of these? How many SummerSlam cards do we have? We have so many. We have so many. I'm going to be playing SummerSlam Rocks for the next day and a half. Oh my goodness. I mean, I appreciate how generous WWE Supercard are being with the SummerSlam cards, but I'm going to be here for so long. This video is going to be an hour and a half. Oh no. Okay, cool. On the plus side, I think I have every single SummerSlam card that has ever been made. Okay, we need a 4 if we're to stay alive. That's the only thing that will keep us alive. Let's just try it at random. Yeah. As a 5. I think we are done. How much does it cost to continue? 500? No, I think we are done. Lock that down. That Trish Stratus is what made everything worthwhile. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, we're still going. Oh, there's so many. We can at least pro this Bo Dallas now. And we've got 5 rarity draft picks. I forgot about those. We're going to lock down that unhinged train plus. Okay, 5 rarity draft picks. Let's try this then. Let's go for the 4 corners first. Okay, now that we've got that out of the way, let's go for the top one. Alright, none of that helped. Can we dust all of that, please? We're at 670 of 500. Maybe that Maxine Dupree is still helpful? No, I'm going to dust it. It doesn't matter. Yeah, sure, why not? Let's go ahead and dust. Gives us another rare to draft pick at least. Okay, let's go for the bottom one then. And we got an Otis. I don't think we even need that Otis either, so I think we're just going to go ahead and dust him as well. Now, we currently have 220 of these. That's so many. That's so many. Let's play lights out. Let's get even more. So this one is just pure random. Oh, we got Trish. Okay, there was one in that square. Okay, this one is looking a bit better. This one, please. Why was that so in refusal? The hell? Okay, we got a line. Got 1 pick left, and we're just going to claim an exit right there. Okay, none of that was fantastic. We did get 50 credits though. That helps replenish all the credits we used. And I don't think we get anything else from those remaining packs. Next up is Blocker Buster. This one is good. Okay, where are we going? Let's try here. Oh, nice. We found one already. And it's going downwards. Good. Okay. That is good. Now what? Well, we've got one more space, so may as well just try and get that one. And we're just going to claim an exit. We got the gold belt. Oh my goodness. It's another Rey Mysterio. That is fantastic. That is very, very cool. That free Rey Mysterio certainly makes up for the 1,000 credits that we spent on not getting him. Well, we did get something from Walk the Ropes, so I mean, I can't complain about that. That was very, very cool to pull that Trish Stratus. And the percentage packs are still the lowered ones for the Gauntlet. Yeah, and this one we're going to play for free. Let's just see how far we can get. That looked like it was 2 packs that were just linked to one another. No, they're not. There's no link between those two. I see. So I can either get -16 in power and a free peak, or I can... Wait, hang on. Right, you have to choose either the left or the right here. The middle one is just, you get the pack. Why would anyone pick this one on the right that's either the pack or -11 toughness? Because from this one, like, even if you really wanted to go here, you could just go to the middle and just go here. What is this about? No one would ever pick this. Okay, that's out of the way. Do we need a peak for -16,000 power? I don't think we do. I think we're going to take either the -5 toughness or the -5 speed. Okay, we've got -5 toughness. And we are now going to take the pack that's in the center, because it's free. Now we don't have a peak, so we don't have a peak, so we're either going to go left or right. Let's just try left. -11 power and a guaranteed peak. Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and grab this pack then. Now I would like that gold pack on the right, so we're going to go ahead and use this peak here. Oh, so this is a free pack. Yeah, we'll take that then. Excellent. And we're going to take this one as well. And now the next one is also -16 speed, but gives us a pack as well, rather than -5 power and -5 toughness. Gives us another pack. Okay, we're getting all the rewards now. I mean, look at these. We've got so many rewards. That's really cool. Oh, now that's difficult. So the two that we can see, the one on the right is -11 power or -5 in power, or it's -11 in power or a free peak. Now I would prefer the free peak. So I'm going to go for the one on the left instead. Although, if I go for the one on the right and then take this one, we can get this pack here. And then we don't need to do the ones in the middle. Okay, we're going to go for the one on the right then. Oh, hopefully we get that -5 power. Yes. Okay, we're going to go for the one on the right. I don't know what we really want this to be. If it's going to be minus anything, I would prefer it be minus toughness, and ideally something that's not -15 or higher. Because I would like to keep the charisma so that we can get that pack that comes immediately after it. Give me the free peek. Okay, -5 in toughness. I can accept that. Because we can get the -11 in charisma and get this pack for this free pack as well. Because it gives both. It's an and, not an or. And now we're only one pack away from the diamond pack. And we've got some really, really cool rewards. This one is the 7% chance of pulling the Razor Ramon. So now it's just a case of, do we go for the left or do we go for the right? Left. Minus 11 to power and speed. How much does it cost? You know, I said I wasn't going to pay any more credits, but apparently the game has turned me into a liar today. So I think it's worth paying 100 credits for the final bonus pack that has a 15% chance of pulling the Razor Ramon. So let's go ahead and do that. And we're just going to go ahead and claim that final reward. And let's see what we get. So we've got 8 packs, but it's actually only 7 packs because the 8th pack is the Sheamus. So this is the 1% chance at a Razor Ramon. This one is the 1.5% chance, it's the silver. That one's also 1.5% chance. This one is the 3% chance for gold. This one's also 3% chance. Now this one is the 7% chance. This is the diamond or the platinum pack. Can't remember what way it goes around. But I think this is 7% chance of getting the Razor Ramon. Okay, so we didn't get him on the 7% chance, but this final pack here is the final reward, which is a 15% chance of pulling the Razor Ramon. So let's hope that we get lucky in this pack. We got an unhinged card, which is Unhinged Boots. And unfortunately we didn't get lucky with this one. And of course the final pack is the Sheamus that we used in the event. So that was unfortunate, but we pulled a Rey Mysterio. We pulled a Trish Stratus. So both of those are quite fantastic. And we don't have anything new in the Superstore, but we do have something new. Oh my god, we're at 749. In the fusions, because the SummerSlam 25 fusions have now came out, where you can get yourself the Ron Killings, Joaquin Wilde, Dragon Lee, Cruz del Toro, AJ Styles, the phenomenal one, Bianca Belair, and of course Asuka. So let's go ahead and use 5 our fusion tokens, and that'll be ready in 19 hours. And speaking of fusions, our other one is going to be ready in 2 hours and 17 minutes. And of course, we still have 20 days and 23 hours left. So we still have enough time to get your guaranteed SummerSlam 25 cards, but make sure that you are using them. And in SummerSlam Rocks, we now have 254 of these, which is quite a lot. Now, if you want to leave the video here, I completely understand, but if you want a extremely long, big old Grand Cat video today, then I am going to go ahead and use all 254 of these to see what rewards we can get. So let's jump right into it then, folks, shall we? Actually, before we do, let's see what we've got that's combinable. Oh, there's our Trish Stratus, and she is fantastic. What images do we have for Trish? We have loads of Trish Stratus images. Yes, I remember this one where she had her strange darker hair. Actually, I've always thought that Trish Stratus was naturally blonde, and now I'm beginning to wonder, like, is this her natural hair color? I don't know. It's never occurred to me before right now. I mean, there you can see, like, it's darker at the top and blonde further down. Wow, has she just convinced me my entire life? I just thought that she was naturally blonde. I think I'm going to stick with this. This is a really, really cool belt. It's a very, very rare belt. It's the Women's World title. It's before it became the Divas title. And it's also a very difficult belt, a very difficult toy belt to get hold of as well. I am lucky to have a couple of them. I've got one that's a very, very good condition as well. And it's really, really cool to see that belt once again appearing in the showcase of WWE Supercard. So let's go ahead and check out our combinables and see what is available to us. Let's go for all the old school cards first of all. Oh my goodness, we have a lot. I think I've probably got pros of all of these. Actually, there's an easier way to check. If we go to train and we go into these, we can take a look at all the stars here and see if there's any that do in fact actually need to be pro'd. I know that there's the Bo Dallas. That's the only one that sticks out in my mind. Because I remember seeing the two of them next to each other and saying, well, we can finally make the pro of that. Now, all we're looking for here is on the right-hand side, where there's the two little stars. We want to see one of them that's not done, like that Bianca Belair. So that Bianca Belair from SummerSlam BCE we'll want to make a pro. Anything that has the little flashing star is things that we want to make a pro before we get rid of them. So the Bianca Belair BCE card is one of them. The Otis from SummerSlam 21 is another. So we've got two that we want to do. I didn't just go past one there, did I? No, okay. Seen things. My eyes are playing tricks on me. Ah, okay, we've got the Kofi Kingston from SummerSlam 19 as well. That's a third one. And the Bo Dallas from SummerSlam 18. And Goldberg from SummerSlam 18 as well. Before we get into SummerSlam 17, let's go ahead and take care of those ones. So the first one was the Bianca Belair, SummerSlam BCE. Cost 10 super coins to get the pro of. Gives us another star, so it puts up to 16,019 stars. Our next one was Kofi Kingston. The Bo Dallas. And Goldberg. Did I miss one? Or was that all of them? Okay, let's go and check. I swear sometimes my eyes play tricks on me and it looked like there was a star that we were missing there. I'm going through these a little bit faster now because I'm fairly sure that we got all of these ones. And just making sure. I have had people ask me, why do I pro the cards? Oh, that's the Otis. I knew I missed one. The SummerSlam 21 Otis. Right, let's go ahead and grab him. SummerSlam 21 Otis. There he is. The reason I collect these stars is literally because it's something to do. That's all it comes down to, if I'm being completely honest. Right, so we got down to SummerSlam 21. There, that'll make things a little bit faster for us. Now that we're not looking through literally everything. Okay, we got down to the Kofi Kingston. And the Bo Dallas, and there's the Goldberg. So we want to see if there's anything new here. Somewhere. There might not be anything. And if there isn't, that's also fine. It just means that we've collected all the stars thus far. Okay, there's a Kofi Kingston from Season 2 SummerSlam that I haven't got the pro of. And I think that's it. So Kofi Kingston Season 2 Catalog Pro for 10 Super Coins, and that's done. Okay, now we can go ahead and we can get rid of all 252 of these without having to worry too much. Now we are still going for the little rock car hand signs because each one of them gives 250 credits. Well, not 250 credits. 250 credits would be amazing. No, 250 super coins. And they have increased the limit of the super coins to 150,000. So it used to only be 100,000. But they noticed that everyone, similar to myself, have been reaching the maximum amount of the super coins. So they decided to raise the amount so that everyone can get more from SummerSlam Rocks, which is very, very cool. Well, not just from SummerSlam Rocks, you can get the super coins from many, many places on W Supercard. No, we've got 2 unhinged cards. That is unusual and rare. And this is the time the big old Grand Cat just talks about random things. I am in the middle of watching a Let's Play of a horror game called Deep Sleep. It's the Deep Sleep trilogy. There is a 4th one coming out. They used to be Flash games, and they have been released on Steam in preparation for the 4th game coming out very, very soon. The particular YouTuber that I am watching is called John Wolf. He is very, very good. I've been watching him for many, many years. He is the one that tells you to think critically of any games that you play. Generally, he's known for playing sort of, I guess, horror games? But I watched his entire playthrough of the Danganronpa series, and I think it's called 999. It's like 9 locks, 9 doors, 9 keys, which has its own series that was very, very interesting and quite bizarre, to do with time travel and such. But it's also very, very cool. They're very, very long things to watch. But they are, in my opinion, worth it. I'm a particular fan of the Danganronpa series. However, I think the series has finished. I don't think that Chunsoft is going to make a sequel anytime soon. Particularly the way that Danganronpa V3 ended, which, no spoilers, but does make me think that that is the finale. Although if they did bring out a sequel, I would be very, very happy to... I'd be very, very entertained in watching it. I really like games that have... Oh, we got an objective for Pack Rat. I really like games that, I guess, make you think, that have like plot and storyline. I'm also a huge fan of fighting games. I really like my Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat. But not just Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat, many other games as well. Tekken is another favourite of mine. Although if we're talking about the Grand Cat's favourite games, my favourite game of all time is kind of between two. One of them is Metal Gear Solid 1, because of when I played it, I was but a child, and I really got into the Metal Gear Solid series, and I remember playing the demo for Metal Gear Solid 2 over and over again until the game actually came out. But my other favourite game is The World Ends With You, which is maybe a surprising choice, but it was on the... I can't remember if it was the DS or 3DS. I think it might actually be the DS, but it's a very entertaining game. It has a great storyline, it has a great plot, and it's even got its own anime now. And it has quite a few surprising little twists. It starts off very strong. No spoilers, but I will tell you the beginning of the game. The World Ends With You begins with your character getting shot, and he doesn't make it. And he wakes up in Shibuya, but a weird alternate realm of Shibuya, where it seems that everyone has passed away for some reason or another, and he's not exactly sure why he's there. And there is a thing called the Reaper game, where the Shinigamis, the Grim Reapers, if you will, play games with the characters. And I think if I say any more than that, it would go into spoiler territory. So if that sounds cool to you, I would recommend checking it out. And Metal Gear Solid, I could explain the plot to you, but we would be here for the next week. The next week, if you are lucky. Metal Gear Solid is a game that I could go on and on about for many a great hour if I were given the chance. So it's best not to give a big old Grand Cat that chance, otherwise I will rant about it for quite some time. Also, a lot of people didn't like Metal Gear Solid 2 because it subverted expectations, to say the least. It made it out like Snake was... Oh, that's pretty cool. It made it out that... Ooh, we've got a card collector as well. Let's go ahead and claim some of these quests, actually. There we go. Now, what were those other ones we've got? Oh, okay, we've got the Beyond one. Okay, we're getting a lot of SummerSlam tokens from these. And we'll get another 15 draft picks as well, I suppose. Okay, good. Now, what was Big Old Grand Cat talking about just now? Oh yes, it subverts expectations because instead of playing the majority of the game as Snake, you play the majority of the game as Raiden, while Snake kind of goes off on his own adventures, pretending to be the character Ikarai Pliskin, and he's off on the other side of the... I'm trying to remember what it's called, the big... something. It's an oil refinery. Big... God, I know the first game is in Shadow Moses. Well, I mean, the first game is technically in Outer Heaven, but that's Metal Gear, not Metal Gear Solid. I can't remember the name of it. It's not Big Rig. That is a terrible game that was reviewed by the Angry Video Game Nerd, where you can reverse infinitely, where there's no stop to acceleration in reversing, which is how the the world records of big rigs are one. Yeah, she's ridiculous. Big oil? I'm not sure. My goodness. Big old Greg has been ranting for a little bit now, my goodness. But I really like Raiden. I thought Raiden was a very, very cool character. And a lot of people did not like him. And then everyone loved Metal Gear Solid 3, and I was not one of the people that thoroughly enjoyed it. I think it's a really good game, but what I wanted from Metal Gear Solid 3 was to tell me what happened after the ending of Metal Gear Solid 2. And we didn't get that until Metal Gear Solid 4. Metal Gear Solid 3, it was instead a prequel all the way back to Big Boss, when he was Naked Snake. And it's all about how Big Boss became the legendary Big Boss after defeating Boss, who was his mentor. Then Metal Gear Solid 5 is when we, or Metal Gear Solid 4 even, is when we get the conclusion of Metal Gear Solid, and then Metal Gear Solid 5 gives us essentially the conclusion of Big Boss, if you stare at it from a distance. And Metal Gear Solid Survival, we don't talk about, ever. No one does. It is illegal. You're allowed to talk about Metal Gear Solid Acid, you're allowed to talk about Peace Walker, which is a very, very good game as well. But Survive, oh no. It was a terrible, terrible, awful game. With zombies, and you don't play as anyone from the Metal Gear Solid series, and you set up fences and then stab zombies through the fence. I don't know what they were going for. I think they were literally trying to just cash in on the Metal Gear franchise. Speaking of cashing in the franchise, one of my other favourite games of all time is Metal Gear Revengeance, which you do play as Raiden all the way through. And he is a cyborg Raiden, just as he was in Metal Gear Solid 4. And it's a very, very cool game. With the almighty Senator Armstrong being the weirdest out of left field end boss of any game that I can currently think of. And he is amazing. Also, the music in Metal Gear Revengeance is outstanding. I still listen to some of the music to this day. I'm a particular fan of Hot Wind Blowing. That is from the DLC where you play as Blade Wolf. I also really like Monsoon's theme. Oh, we pulled another Dominic Mysterio. And that is why it's well worth playing these SummerSlam rocks, and don't just dust away your old SummerSlam cards once you've completed the event. You know, you just keep playing, because you never know when you're going to pull something cool. You also still have the chance of pulling random foil cards. They're not good foil cards, they're just for fun to collect. But you can pull them. I've pulled a Sami Zayn and a Chad Gable. Man, this is going to be a really long episode. I really hope that you guys are enjoying this one. At the end of all my videos, I say I really hope that you all enjoyed it, and it might sound like I'm just, regurgitating a stereotype, but I genuinely do mean it. I really hope that you actually enjoy these videos that I make. I wouldn't be creating them and uploading them if I didn't think that you guys would enjoy them. So I do hope that they are enjoyable in some way to you all out there. Also, the big gold grand cat is slightly curious, and I'm hoping that I can get some answers from the grand cat grand fleet out there. This is that part of the video where I will say a thing and hope that you answer, and if you do answer, it means that you watched to this part in the video. It is a special thing between me and the true Grand Cat Grand Fleet members. But my question for you all is, what are you doing while you're watching these videos? Sometimes I will watch YouTube videos while I am playing through WWE Supercard myself. Sometimes I will go for a bath and I'll just leave the phone on so that I can listen to a podcast or such. Or I'll watch a playthrough or a quiz or something on my phone. Other times it is just while I'm trying to sleep. Oh, that was cool. We got all three of the hand signs. Sometimes I will have it on while I am cleaning my room. So I'm very curious as to what you are up to right now while you're watching this video. Are you in the middle of doing your homework? Are you in the middle of cleaning or doing your room? Are you in the middle of playing something else on your phone and this is on in the background? Or do you literally just deliberately sit down to watch one of Big Ol' Grand Cat's videos? Because that would be very, very cool. I would very much appreciate that. That you take some time out of your day, dedicate it to listening to a big old grand cat on the internet, doing a video. I'm not sure, but I think a moth just flew into my room. Don't know where he came from, because my door is closed. He has appeared from somewhere. We've got another pack rat. Let's go ahead and claim it. Oh well, we've cleared that other one out. My goodness. Still have 88 of these to go. My goodness, we have quite a few of these. Let me think of what other questions I can ask my Grand Cat Grand Fleet members out there. Oh, we pulled another Dominic. That's 2 in this video. This is a very, very cool video. We've pulled a Rey Mysterio, pulled 2 Dominics, we've pulled Trish Stratus. Actually, that's an interesting question. Big old Grand Cat in his time has been very, very lucky to own quite a few pets. I've owned many, many cats in my time, and I would like to know what pets you have. What animals are you currently caring for? Or perhaps those animals treat you as their slave and they are indeed your master. That's certainly how it feels sometimes with a cat. Especially if you're late with a cat's dinner, heaven forbid. But I'm sure there are lots of members of the Grand Cat Grand Fleet out there that have many other animals. Budgies, rabbits, hamsters, doggos. I think there's probably going to be quite a lot of doggos. Fish, perhaps. Or perhaps you can surprise me with some unusual animals that you may be in charge of. So that is the two questions the big old Grand Cat has for all of you Grand Cat Grand Fleet members out there. Is, first of all, what is it you do while you are watching my videos? And secondly, do you have any wonderful creatures that you are looking after? Any pets? Big old Grand Cat likes to hear about pets. Big old Grand Cat likes to hear about the Grand Cat Grand Fleet in general. I do actually genuinely care about my Grand Cat Grand Fleet. I like to think that all YouTubers care about their audience, their viewers. But I kind of get the impression that there's some that don't. There's some that just use it to become famous and don't really care, and that is absolutely not me. I am very, very grateful and appreciate each and every single member of the Grand Cat Grand Fleet out there. In fact, there's a video that I made that I am very, very pleased with. Unfortunately, didn't get an awful lot of views, but it's called "This Video Is For You," and I made little Grand Cat animations for it and everything as well. But it's a very, very wholesome video where I talk about a lot of very powerful subjects, to say the least. And I would certainly appreciate it if you gave that one a view as well. It is a video that I was very open and honest with. It's a very wholesome video as well. Unfortunately, it has nothing to do with W Supercard, so unfortunately it means that it wasn't everyone's cup of tea. But I like to think of myself as a big old Grand Cat that does more than just W Supercard. Of course, we've got the card game and board game videos that go up every single day. We've got unboxing videos that go up every single Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Now, I'm well aware that those don't go at anywhere near the views that W Supercard videos do. But it is something that's important to me, and that's why I keep doing them. Many people have said that I probably have a lot more subscribers if I exclusively did W Supercard, but that wouldn't be big old Grand Cat. I'd be doing that just for W Supercard then. People have said that you should have multiple channels, a channel for unboxing videos, a channel for card games and board games, a channel for exclusively playing W Supercard. But I've always thought of myself as a unique YouTuber, and I've always thought of my channel as sort of like a television channel. You know, on a television channel, you might not be interested in every single program that is on it, but there might be a few that you really, really like. However, the difference is, in this one, it is a big old Grand Cat that will always be there, that will always be the host. So you get that unification of a big old Grand Cat across all the different videos, all the different types that I do across this channel. Got another Dominic Mysterio. Holy crap. We are getting so many Dominic Mysterios from this video. Okay, we've got one more to play. In fact, actually, if I get a skull, then we've got two more. I think I'll deliberately get a skull, actually, just so that we can play one more after this. So we'll take the first skull that comes across. There we go. And then we'll let the other two just be random. Okay, we've got a skull anyway. So the skulls, of course, give you 3 cards as opposed to just 1. Well, it gives you 3 SummerSlam cards that you can use back in SummerSlam Rocks. And we are going to just go ahead and take the hand this time, get some more super coins, try and fill those back up. Actually, we might have enough to play one more game, since we got 2 skulls there. We've got exactly 10 cards, so once more, one last chance here. And this video is almost an hour long. My goodness. It is an extra long video for all of you out there. And you have said, well, some of you have said in my comment section that you prefer the longer videos. That it's nice to have a video that just keeps going rather than a shorter video. And there we go, those are done. Now, what do we have in here? Ah, of course, we've got the web store pack. So let's go ahead and grab that. This has the 10% chance of having the Axiom card, which we still didn't get. Still haven't pulled one of those. We've got our Daily Streak pack, which is Mr. Stone. We've got our Momentum slots, which we've got 4. We've got 900 super coins. And we've got a gold PvP Momentum pack. Oh my goodness, it's going to give us more SummerSlam cards. And a rare to graphic. Okay, let's clear these up. We will get that WWE Supercard reward pack a little bit later on. Got one last pick here. Let's go for this one at the top, which gave us an unhinged Bailey, which I don't think we need, so I think we can dust that one. And now let's see where we're at. We're at 581 of 500 cards, but we've got enough to play SummerSlam Rocks one more time here. Now let's just make sure that we aren't getting rid of anything that we can pro. Don't think so. My goodness, we're at 58 minutes. This video might actually go an hour. I'm not sure I've ever released a video that's an hour long for Supercard before. There has been videos that have been over an hour long, but they tend to be board game or card game stuff. Like maybe some of the Resident Evil board games that we played. But there we go. Wow. Very, very cool. The community milestones are almost finished as well. So the last thing that we have to do is go into Trainable in our SummerSlam 25 cards. And look at all those Dominic Mysterios. Not only Dominic Mysterio, but also Rey Mysterio, and also Trish Stratus. Also, that's really weird, because that implies that the Dominic Mysterio card is actually stronger than Rey Mysterio, and that Trish Stratus is stronger than Rey Mysterio as well. Interesting. I mean, the Zelina Vega isn't, because she's got her 10 variants on her 40 matches, which is why she's higher ranked, but that's interesting. Let's quickly go to Combinable. So we do have another F3 Dominic Mysterio on the way. So that's very, very cool. That's very awesome, actually. Right, let's go into the Performance Center. Let's level up our Trish Stratus. And if we go to Recent, there's our Trish Stratus there. And what are we going to use here? Let's go ahead and use these ones. We're going to leave the Finn Balors, of course, because we can use those in SummerSlam Rocks. So that's a mere 4 levels, which didn't help a lot, but it got rid of a few cards. We're not going to get rid of anything that can be pro'd. There we go. So that brings her up to level 50. So that would be 76. Okay, let's try that. Level 83. I think 2 more. 2 more is level 95, and that is Trish Stratus completed. So now we can see what Trish Stratus looks like at level 100. So there she goes. She's got 49.04 thousand in toughness, 52.65 thousand in speed, 57.45 thousand in power, and 61.17 in charisma. And there we go. Huge, huge long video today, folks. Over an hour long, an hour and 1 minute. My goodness. And we also have a brand new Rhea Ripley quest that will give you an 11th year anniversary Rhea Ripley. And I've got 3 hours and 25 minutes left to do Wild Wednesday as well. So there might be a short video that goes up when I complete Wild Wednesday. And I also have to work on proing these Dominic Mysterios, as well as... I don't think I can even pro the Rey Mysterio. I'm pretty sure that we've got an F3 Rey Mysterio. We do indeed, and that is a 6th Rey Mysterio. So we're going to have to get another one of him if we want to make a pro. But we do have a second F3 Dominic Mysterio on the way. And we've got ourselves, of course, the F1 Eddie Guerrero, as well as the F3 Eddie Guerrero. So SummerSlam Rocks has been very, very kind to me, and I think this has been a really, really cool little season, or little tier, thus far. With that now said, folks, that is going to be it for this little video, and I really hope that you've all enjoyed, and if you did enjoy it, please give me a like, share, and subscribe. And if you are subscribed, make sure you click that notification icon so that you can see when more of these glorious little videos go out. And we shall see you all in the next video. Goodbye, everybody.